I'm back again after a long hiatus, but basically I'm here because I have recently gotten a hold of the new Leisure Arts product, the Knook, not to be confused with the reading device. But basically what I want to do is give you guys a little bit of a review because it is a completely new product. If you haven't heard about it, it's part crochet hook, part knitting needle, and then what you do is you crochet off these cords. And instead of, a lot of people are thinking, well, what about Tunisian crochet? It kind of does the same thing. Sort of. It's not entirely a knit looking fabric and it curls up on itself, but this actually creates, if you can see, actual knitted looking products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it comes with, and I'm going to then get my little button gear and actually use the product and then come back with a review. So the first incarnation of the Knook comes with, it's called the beginner set, and it comes with hooks for medium weight yarn. That means it comes with hooks G, H, and I. So my guess is that there will be eventually coming out with different versions. It also comes with 3 different cords in pretty colors, and thankfully a little instruction book to make a couple different patterns and test out. Ooh, that's pretty. There's like a little afghan, well, I guess technically a blanket because afghans are sewn together, right? They're awful annoying things that way. It's an instruction book to kind of tell you how to get started, so I will be bonding with that part of the book in a few minutes. There's a scarf, there's like a washcloth type thing, and this really nice throw. So that's what it comes with, and I guess I'm going to go figure out how this works, so wish me luck. Alright, well, I am back with my initial review, a little bit of project progress. I did a couple swatches. Those actually didn't take too long, which is good. One thing I've noticed is that I'm really bad, or maybe really good, at dropping stitches while I'm working on the things and not catching them until later, so I can't really go back and fix them immediately. I'll have to, if I keep doing it, I'll have to go back and actually pick up stitches, which is probably the worst thing in the world for me to do. I hate it. But I'm sure I'll get better with it as time wears on. But basically, if you are a crocheter and you've ever wanted to start knitting, I would say the Knook is really great for either a transition or to start doing some basic projects. I would have to figure out how to maybe do some more advanced stitches with it. It wouldn't surprise me if they were exactly the same as knitting, just with a different tool. So maybe I'll work on some things like that later. I think if you're a knitter, it might be a little annoying at first because it does go a little bit slower than if you were just knitting off 2 needles because, well, I'll show you. So this is a swatch that I made, and it actually goes this way. And so if you can see, you're kind of crocheting, like this is one end with a loop, and then the thread actually goes through, and you can see you can both knit and purl. So down here I have some garter stitch, and then here I have some stockinette going on. But the thread goes all the way through, like that. And then once you have this whole thing on the Knook itself, you slide it off of this. So what you have to do is take this thread and actually pull it out of this thing and then slide this thing back onto the thread and then turn it around and then work back off. So I mean, if you're a crocheter, it's, you know, it's not a terrible thing to do if you're looking for the knit stitches, if you like the way that those look. If you're a knitter, it might be a little bit annoying because usually you just have to, you know, turn your work over, or if you're working in the round, just keep going. Whereas on this thing you have a little bit of work to do. But I would say that ultimately it's really great. I'm still a bit slow at it because, you know, I'm just learning, but I think it's going to be really nice, especially if I want to work on a project where I want to combine crocheting and knitting together. I think that this might be a really great tool to do something like that, you know, like work a couple rows of crochet, then slide this thing through, maybe do some stockinette stitch on it, then if I want to, pull it back out and then work the crochet back in. So I think it's actually really versatile and would be great for combining the two methods instead of warring with each other over which one is better, as we want to do in this industry. So yeah, that's my initial review. I'm also going to be writing a blog post, which I'll link below. You can click on it and read it. But yeah, definitely I would say go get these. Right now they're available in most Walmarts. I think they're working on getting them available at more Walmarts and in other craft stores. So yeah, definitely check it out, and I hope you enjoyed my review.